Good day, everyone. My name is John Kunle Ajayi. Welcome to Salesforce How To Series. In this video, you will learn with an illustration on creating a screen flow and place it on two different record pages, account and case. Before the flow, you will need to create a test feed on account named warning signal. Add a visibility filter that only shows the element if a value is present in the warning signal, that is in the test field that you are creating for the account and also for the case in the related account. In implementing this illustration, you will learn how to use decision elements, get record element, display test, visibility filter, and some other things. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos when we post it on Salesforce How To Series. So quickly, let's jump into our org right now. But before we create this flow, I've created a test feed that we talked about, titled or named warning signal. Warning signal. We created it, so you can create it and name it whatever it is that you want to name it. Then we can now jump into our flow to be able to build the flow. So click new flow. Screen flow and create. So whenever you are relating any object to account record, it is very, very important for you to create a variable name record ID. Don't forget to always do that. It's very, very important. Available for input and done. Okay, so you know that what we are doing according to our illustration is that we are going to be placing it on two different record pages, account and case. So what we need to do right now is for us to use decision elements. So let's call it check ID. Okay, and then also it is very, very important for you to know this. Let me quickly show you something. Okay, if it is a case, okay, we are going to be using the record ID for the case, and if it is an account, we're going to be using the account ID for the account, and if it is case, I'm going to be using account ID for the case. If you open your own org, you realize that case always starts, the account ID for case always starts with 500, with 500. This is an account, this is a case. This is a case. The case is 1024. If I open another case here, 1031. Okay, they are not related to they are not related to the same account. You will see that the case account ID for the case also start with 500. Those are the 500 here also. And then if you open another account, you realize that the account ID always starts with 001. This is a test account called test account 1. It starts with 001. We open another account, it starts with 001 also. So my point is that when you are trying to build your decision, we want to use account ID to be able to recognize or to be able to differentiate where our decision should go, then we need to actually create we need to actually create use the the account ID. We need to use the account ID. So what we need to do right here is what to say ID start with this case 500. Hope you got logic. Then new one is account. Record ID starts with 001, just like what we have here in this account 001, and in this case 500. So that's why we're using that logic to be able to differentiate the two. All right, so you can click done. We are done with the account, and we are done with the case. We have identified them with the numbers they are starting with. Let's click done. All right, so we have our decision here. So let us end each flow line. All right, so what we need to do to use in account is, let's say, let's go and use get record. Let's use get records. So let's say get account, get account record. Object is account, and then our field is if account ID, if account ID equals record ID. That's when it populates. You understand that? If our account ID equals record ID. Let's say done. So let's now go for case also. Let's do the same thing for case. Record ID. Let's say get case record. Get is case. Then our feed is ID for case equals record ID again. All right. So fantastic. So we need to let us do screen flow for the account for us to do the display message display test. You know, it's saying that we should actually use when our display test, when the warning signal, we're going to be using display test for warning signal, so you can populate. So let's go for it. This is screen. Let's say display, let's call it display accounts one. Okay, so now using display test, like I said, it's like display accounts warning. So we're going to be inserting from our get record for account, get record, and the name of the field is warning signal. Okay, so let's make it bolder, bigger, and then bolder. And let's change the color to red. Let's click done. Let's put at the center. Okay, so our screen is ready to display, and let us remove the footer and the header so that we can only have a value in our display test. Okay, and then let us do the same for case screen. Say display case, display case, just warning. Okay, so we're using display test, and this display test, okay, display case, display case warning. Also be careful that we will not be repeating the same thing, so we don't have challenge with it. All right, so, and then in this place also let us remove the header footer. Okay, so let's insert get record. Get record for case. Okay. It's in case. account ID, and we should be having a warning signal here. All right, so that it can actually display when we done. So let's increase the font. Let's make it bolder. Let's change also to red. And let us click done. Let's put it also at the center and click done. All right, so our flow is ready right now to display if there is a value in the warning signal test field. There is value in warning signal test field. All right, so let's save it. Let's call it warning warning signal. Save it. It's telling us that we have removed the header and footer, which is not a problem at all. All right. So now let's now go to an account and populate our flow there. Edit page. Remember, our illustration says that if there is a value in the warning signal, that's when it should populate. Add a visibility filter that only shows the element if a value is present in the warning signal. Okay, so let's go back to our account record page. Okay, so just drag and drop flow anywhere that you want to drop it. So the name of our flow is warning signal. Then always click this, and we need to add visibility component to it. So it is called warning signal. Okay. If it's not equal to blank, if it's not equal to blank, then that's when our flow will work. Let's click done. Let's click save. All right, so let's go back. Let's go and check this first if it's working or not. You can go back to case record. All right, so let's go to details. This is our warning signal. Let's put the value there. Let's say urgent call. Urgent call. Let's save it. Okay, so you can see our flow is working perfectly. What we put in the warning signal test field is urgent call, and because we did that, our flow is working perfectly. If I remove this urgent call from here, from this warning signal test field, and I save it, you see that it will not be populating anymore. You won't see the flow anymore. So it means that our flow is working perfectly. All right, so let's go to case. This case is related to, let us use this one since we have used it for, okay, so let's use this particular case. Let's edit the page. Okay, so it's rendering. So we just search for flow and drag it anywhere you want to. The name of our flow is warning signal, and let's pass the record ID, and let's add the filter. Same thing that we did earlier, but the only thing is that we are going to use advanced here, but we won't be able to see what's the warning signal here. So advanced, select, looking for record, account name, then warning signal should pop up now. All right, so let's click done. If it's not equal blank also, click done. All right, so let's save it. Let's go back. Because the warning signal was actually created in account object, so we need to go to the account that is related to this particular this particular case. So the account that's related to that particular case is United Oil and Gas Corporation. So let's just go there. So let's go to details. Let's add a value to our warning signal. Let's say warning 101. All right, let's save it. Okay, so it's populating on our account. So let's now go back to the case related to that account, or we can actually do related. These are the cases. So let's pick any case related to the account. So you should be having the same thing there. What you are having at on the account object, you should also be having it on the account record. You should be having it at the case record also. So because in the account on the account, we are having the same thing here. So that we are having the same warning or signal. Let's say it's warning 101. So in this particular illustration, I've shown you how you can actually create a flow and place it on two different record pages, account and case. Like I said, please subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos when we post them on Salesforce How To Series. Thank you so much for your time. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.